BWOne here from BWOne, and I want to give you my review of the UTech 10,000 milliamp hour external battery. External battery is a pretty popular thing to have now, especially with so many devices that we're carrying now, from phones, cameras, MP3 players, you name it. It needs tablets, it needs power source, especially when you're on the go here, because we're using it so much in our daily lives. At least I know I am. So this is UTech's 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and it's pretty nice that we're getting much larger capacity batteries inside of here. It really allows us to charge multiple devices. Now this is pretty cool because it's a nice sort of sleek and slim look to it, especially for 10,000 milliamp hours. For the battery size in here, because there are other ones that we've reviewed before, but they're usually on the bigger side, especially with the larger milliamp hours. But this is being 10,000 and kind of slim is really nice. Kind of feels like a phone in the hand almost with its size. Got a nice little sort of shiny look to it, sort of nice sleek sort of black plastic covering around it. It is a fingerprint matted for it, but it's nice that it's there and available. And it has like I said, 10,000 milliamp hours of battery, and it also has two USB ports to charge from. And what's nice about it, it's a 1A and a 2.1A, which basically means, well, as it says here, Android and Apple. So the 1A is going to charge most USB devices. The 2.1A is for things like an iPad or other devices that require that little bit higher output of charging. It's usually devices like tablets that have a much larger battery capacity that need to be able to charge fast enough at its pace. Needs the 2.1A USB port to push out the correct amount of voltage to charge it up. So that's why that's pretty nice and pretty useful there. This side here is where your input is. Input is basically how you charge the battery itself. It uses a micro USB port for that. Now this also comes with charging tips as well too, and a little sort of USB coil thing here to add on to it. It has mini, micro, has an old iPod connection before the lightning port, has another connection right here, a power connection there as well too. You can just plug the tips in, you plug in USB and just kind of go right there for charging. But if you have the cable with you, like I usually have with my Samsung Galaxy S4, usually when I'm traveling, I always try to keep it in my bag here, and I just throw it on just like this. And what you want to do is hold down the power button here. It's a pretty cool, sleek little LED indicator. Kind of pops up here, lets you know how much battery is available in there, and it just charges just like that. And we can charge dual devices. We'll charge this iPod here, iPod Touch. And plug this into the Apple port, even though it can plug into the other one, and it charges up like that too, so you can charge two devices simultaneously, which is pretty nice. It as far as charging speed is concerned, it's pretty standard charging speed. I was able to get things pretty much filled up as you normally would if I was plugging in, not as fast as I was plugging into a wall, just a little bit slower than that, but it's still pretty decent, and it's going to get me the battery life that I'm sort of the extra battery juice that I'm looking for. Now it can also charge a PSP. It also says it can charge a camera as well too. Some of the cameras that do USB charging, so it's just a good thing to kind of know there. Sorry, I hit the mic there on the side a little bit. Now in terms of how many charges you can get out of it, it can do up to, most smartphones, up to 6 charges with it, but it's always depending upon at what point you decide to sort of plug it in. And if you're plugging it in when you have 20% battery power, you probably get 6 smartphone chargers in here. With the Galaxy S4, I was able to do that. If you're plugging in with 50, you're going to get a little bit more. If you're plugging in with 10, you might get a little bit less. It depends on what you're using. Obviously, with a tablet, it's going to be less than 60 because tablets have such big battery capacity on them. So just sort of kind of be aware of that. Now, while I do like this, I do wish it had like 4 or 6 ports on here, only because I'm traveling all the time, and just example using myself traveling all the time, I usually have multiple devices that I want to keep charged while I'm on the go, and there's not always a plug available nearby to charge. Being able to get 4 ports allows me sort of to charge everything up and really take advantage of the 10,000 milliamp hour battery for all my devices. I know that might drain this a little bit faster, but it's just nice to sort of have the ability to have multiple ports on there. It's nice that it has 2, but I would love to see it have 4. I think it would really make it much better for like sort of the travel warrior, and especially when we go to all these events and stuff. It's really nice to have more than just a couple of USB ports available. But other than that, this is a very, very good device. It's available on Amazon right now, and we want to thank UtechSmart for sending this along to us. Really have enjoyed using the battery, the 10,000 milliamp hour extended battery here, so definitely give it a thumbs up. If you like this or you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up as well too. Definitely helps us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Google Plus, add us to your circle of tech hopefully, and all the other social networks, Facebook, Twitter, all the links to that it's in the description, and at our main website at www.BWOne.com. Who really says www that often anymore? Not exactly sure, but all that's in the description, and always remember to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.